What if I told you there are places on Earth so breathtaking, so surreal, that they seem like they were painted by the hand of the divine? Places where every sunrise looks like a masterpiece, where every landscape tells a story older than time itself. In a world drowning in stress, screens, and noise, these places are rare pockets of pure magic where nature and history collide to create something unforgettable. This is not just another top 10 list. This is your ticket to the top 10 most beautiful places on Earth's destinations so powerful, they don't just change how you see the world. They change how you see yourself. Stay with us, because by the time we reach the end, you won't just have a list of places. You'll have a new reason to dream, to explore, and to live fully. Hash 10 and number 9. Starting the journey to Earth's most breathtaking wonders, let us begin our countdown with 2 destinations that redefine the meaning of beauty and wonder, 2 places where time seems to stand still, and nature reveals its most magnificent side. At number 10, we travel to the heart of South America, Patagonia, Argentina, and Chile. This vast, wild land stretching across southern Argentina and Chile is one of the last frontiers of untouched natural beauty. And yet both places awaken the same feeling, awe. The kind of awe that makes you pause, breathe deeply, and feel fully alive. As we continue this journey, each destination will transport you to a new corner of the world, each more breathtaking than the last. Towering granite peaks of the Andes rise dramatically above glacial lakes that shimmer in shades of turquoise and sapphire. The landscapes shift from endless grasslands to jagged mountains to ancient forests, making Patagonia feel like a world within itself. What makes Patagonia so unforgettable is not just its its untamed beauty, but the sense of complete solitude and serenity it offers. In Torres del Paine National Park, hikers can stand in absolute silence, surrounded by soaring peaks and pristine lakes, feeling like they've stepped into a dreamscape where nature reigns supreme. The region is home to iconic wildlife, like guanacos, pumas, condors, and even rare Andean deer, all living freely in this remote paradise. For adventure lovers, Patagonia offers some of the world's most famous trekking routes, like the W Circuit and the legendary Fitzroy Trek, and for those less inclined to extreme hiking. Even a simple drive through the vast plains reveals vistas so powerful they stay with you forever. Patagonia's beauty lies in its scale-massive glaciers, like Perito Moreno. Endless skies painted with pinks and golds at sunset, and mountains that pierce the heavens. It's a place that humbles you, reminds you of how small we are in the grand scheme of nature, and leaves you with memories that feel larger than life. Moving on to number 9, we journey across the globe to the Maldives, a tropical paradise that many call heaven on earth. The Maldives Isn't just one island, it's a chain of 26 atolls and over 1,000 coral islands scattered across the Indian Ocean. Here, beauty is everywhere you look. White powdery beaches so soft they feel like silk under your feet. Crystal clear waters that glow in 1,000 shades of blue, and sunsets so vibrant they seem unreal. What sets the Maldives apart is the sheer purity of its landscapes. The islands are ringed by coral reefs teeming with colorful marine life, making this one of the best destinations on Earth for snorkeling and diving. Swimming alongside gentle manta rays, sea turtles, and even whale sharks in waters so transparent it feels like you're floating in the air. The iconic overwater bungalows perched above the turquoise lagoon have become symbols of luxury and tranquility. From the moment you arrive, life slows down. There are no cars, no noise. Just the sound of the waves and the rustling of palm trees. The Maldives isn't just a destination for luxury seekers. It's also a fragile paradise deeply affected by climate change. Rising sea levels threaten the very existence of these islands, making it all the more important to visit and support sustainable tourism efforts. The magic of the Maldives lies not only in its postcard-perfect scenery, but in the sense of timeless calm it offers. It's a place where stress melts away, where each sunrise feels like the start of something new, and where the ocean stretches endlessly, reminding you of nature's infinite beauty. Both Patagonia and the Maldives represent 2 extremes of our planet's splendor: one, a rugged wilderness of glaciers and mountains; the other, a delicate tropical sanctuary where land barely rises above sea level. #8 and number 7. Nature's masterpieces that defy imagination, coming in at number 8. We travel to one of the most surreal and otherworldly landscapes on the planet. Antelope Canyon, Arizona, USA, tucked away in the heart of the American Southwest. Antelope Canyon is a slot canyon carved over millions of years by the relentless flow of flash floods and wind. Perched on the edge of a volcanic caldera, Santorini is a vision of stark whitewashed buildings with cobalt blue domes cascading down cliffs towards the shimmering Aegean Sea. Both places stir something deep within us, the desire to explore, to be inspired, and to appreciate the wonder that still exists in this world. And as we move further along our countdown, the destinations ahead promise to be just as unforgettable. It's a place that seems to exist outside of time, where every alleyway, every terrace, and every sunset feels like a painting brought to life. What makes Santorini unforgettable is the harmony between natural beauty and human architecture. The island's dramatic cliffs were shaped by ancient volcanic eruptions, and the villages clinging to them were designed to blend seamlessly with the rugged landscape. The result is a visual symphony of textures, colors, and breathtaking vistas. The sunsets in Santorini are legendary, drawing crowds to spots like Oja, where the sky erupts in shades of pink, gold, and fiery red, as the sun dips below the horizon. But beyond its famous views, Santorini offers layers of history and charm. Ancient ruins, vineyards producing world-renowned wines, and warm, welcoming locals make it a place where beauty isn't just seen, it's felt. Wandering the narrow stone streets, tasting fresh seafood by the water, or simply watching the light change over the caldera moment in Santorini feels like a gift. It's no wonder this island is one of the most beloved destinations on Earth. What makes this place truly remarkable is the way light interacts with the narrow sandstone walls, creating magical beams that dance across the smooth flowing surfaces. The walls twist and curve like frozen waves, with colors shifting from deep reds and oranges to soft purples and golds, depending on the time of day. For photographers, Antelope Canyon is a dream come true. Every turn reveals a new composition of light and shadow so perfect it almost seems designed by an artist. For travelers, walking through the narrow corridors of the canyon is like stepping into a living sculpture, where the earth itself has been transformed into art. There are two main sections. Upper Antelope Canyon, famous for its ethereal light beams, and Lower Antelope Canyon, known for its tighter passages and unique rock formations. While the canyon's beauty is undeniable, it also carries a sense of reverence. The Navajo people consider Antelope Canyon a sacred place, and visiting it is not only an adventure, but also a chance to connect with a deeper cultural and spiritual history. This place teaches us that beauty can be found in the most unexpected forms, in the patient sculpting of stone, in the fleeting dance of sunlight, in the quiet stillness of the desert. At number 7, we head to one of the most iconic and enchanting landscapes in the world, Santorini, Greece. Together, Antelope Canyon and Santorini remind us that beauty takes many forms. The wild artistry of nature and the timeless elegance of human creation. #6 and number 5. Natural wonders that steal the spotlight at number 6. We find ourselves in the heart of Asia, at one of the most dramatic and awe-inspiring landscapes on Earth, Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, China. If you've ever watched the movie Avatar and wondered where those floating Hallelujah Mountains came from, this is the real-life inspiration. Zhangjiajie is famous for its towering sandstone pillars, some rising over 1,000 feet into the sky, shrouded in mist and covered in lush green foliage. One is a vertical jungle of misty towers. The other is a monumental canyon carved by water and time. Together they highlight that no matter where we go, this planet still holds wonders beyond anything we could ever imagine. And as we continue the countdown, the beauty only gets more extraordinary. The surreal landscape feels almost like stepping onto another planet. Walking through this national park, visitors are treated to countless breathtaking vistas from glass skywalks, cliffside paths, and cable cars that glide over the jagged peaks. One of the most iconic sights is the Avatar Hallelujah Mountain itself, spires so perfectly shaped it seems sculpted by giants. The park is also home to rare wildlife, including macaques and Chinese giant salamanders, making it not only visually stunning, but also ecologically rich. But beyond its physical beauty, Zhangjiajie stirs something deeper, the realization that nature's imagination often surpasses our wildest dreams. It's a place that leaves you speechless, a place where myth and reality blur into one unforgettable experience. Next, at number 5, we head to one of the most famous natural landmarks on the planet, the Grand Canyon, Arizona, USA. Spanning over 277 miles in length and plunging more than a mile deep, the Grand Canyon is not just a sight, it's a spectacle. The sheer scale of this geological wonder is impossible to capture in photos or words. It has to be seen to be believed. Over millions of years, the Colorado River carved this immense chasm, revealing layers upon layers of ancient rock that tell the story of Earth's deep history. Every viewpoint offers a different palette of colors, reds, golds, purples, especially at sunrise and sunset when the canyon comes alive in golden hues. Hikers can descend into the depths on trails like the Bright Angel, or explore the remote North Rim for solitude and serenity. For many, standing at the edge of the Grand Canyon is a humbling experience. It reminds us of the vastness of time, the power of nature, and the smallness of our own existence. Yet paradoxically, it also fills you with a profound sense of connection to the land, to history, to something timeless and eternal. The Grand Canyon isn't just beautiful, it's deeply moving. Both Zhangjiajie and the Grand Canyon showcase the endless creativity of the natural world. Hash 4 and number 3, timeless beauty that captivates every soul at number 4. We journey to the remote corners of northern Europe, to a land of fire and ice, Iceland's blue lagoon and landscapes. Iceland is a country where nature seems to have let loose its wildest imagination. Unlike anywhere else in the world, Venice is a city built on water in intricate maze of canals, bridges. As we draw closer to the top 2 most beautiful places on Earth, the sense of wonder only deepens, and narrow alleyways that seem to float timelessly between the sea and the sky. The beauty of Venice lies not only in its architectural splendor, but also in the way it exudes romance, history in every stone. Gondolas glide silently through winding waterways. The golden domes of St. Mark's Basilica shimmer in the sunlight, and the iconic Rialto Bridge stands as a testament to centuries of human ingenuity. But what truly makes Venice magical is the atmosphere wandering through its cobblestone. Streets feels like stepping into a living painting. The fading pastels of the buildings, the soft lapping of water against ancient walls, and the echo of distant music create an experience unlike any other. Venice is not a city you visit. It's a city you feel. It's where beauty seeps into your soul slowly, quietly, and leaves an imprint that lasts forever. It teaches you that beauty isn't always loud or grand. It can be soft, decaying, fragile, and yet infinitely powerful. Among its countless wonders, the Blue Lagoon stands out not just for its surreal beauty, but also for the deep sense of peace it offers. Imagine soaking in milky blue geothermal waters surrounded by black lava fields, with steam rising into the crisp Nordic air. The Blue Lagoon isn't just visually stunning, it's soothing both physically and mentally. Rich in minerals like silica and sulfur, the waters are known for their healing properties. Beyond the lagoon, Iceland itself is a natural masterpiece. Thundering waterfalls like Gullfoss, and geysers that erupt with volcanic fury. Endless black sand beaches, and the ethereal glow of the northern lights. It's a place where the elements of earth, water, fire, and air collide in perfect harmony. Every direction you turn, every path you take, Iceland offers an unfiltered encounter with nature's raw and powerful beauty. It's the kind of destination that doesn't just impress, it transforms. At number 3, we find ourselves transported to one of the most enchanting cities on the planet, Venice, Italy. Both Iceland and Venice represent very different faces of beauty, one wild and elemental, the other delicate and human-made, but each captures the heart in its own unforgettable way. Number 2 and number 1, the pinnacle of Earth's unmatched beauty at number 2. We travel to one of the most legendary landscapes on the planet, the Great Barrier Reef, Australia, stretching over 1,400 miles along the northeastern coast of Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest living structure on Earth, a vibrant underwater kingdom so vast it can be seen from space, home to more than 1,500 species of fish, 400 types of coral, turtles, sharks, and dolphins. The reef is a kaleidoscope of color and life beneath the waves. They are living testaments to the awe-inspiring diversity and grandeur of our planet. And they invite every traveler to look beyond the ordinary, to seek out moments that awaken the senses and enrich the soul. What makes the Great Barrier Reef so profoundly beautiful is not just its scale, but its fragile perfection. Diving or snorkeling here feels like entering another world, where schools of shimmering fish weave through coral gardens and sunlight filters down in golden shafts, illuminating nature's most intricate designs. Yet this wonder is under threat. Climate change, coral bleaching, and pollution have placed the reef in grave danger, adding an urgent layer of meaning to every visit. It's a place where beauty and vulnerability go hand in hand, a reminder that the most breathtaking treasures of this planet need our protection. The Great Barrier Reef doesn't just show you beauty, it teaches you reverence. And now we reach number 1, the place that, for many, epitomizes the very idea of natural splendor. The Swiss Alps, Switzerland. Towering snow-capped peaks, sparkling glacial lakes, lush green meadows dotted with wildflowers, quaint villages that look like they've leapt out of a fairy tale. The Swiss Alps are the definition of timeless, majestic beauty. Whether seen from the top of the Jungfrau, the Matterhorn, or while gliding across the glassy waters of Lake Geneva, every view in the Alps feels cinematic. The air is crisp and clean, the landscapes are pristine, and every season offers something new. Skiing in winter, hiking and wildflower blooms in summer, golden foliage in autumn. But the Alps are not just about scenery. They are about the profound sense of peace and clarity they offer. High above the chaos of everyday life, standing at the edge of a mountain cliff, you feel small, yet deeply connected to something eternal. The Swiss Alps remind us that true beauty doesn't need embellishment. It is pure, raw, and soul-stirring. Both the Great Barrier Reef and the Swiss Alps represent the peak of what nature can create, one beneath the ocean, teeming with life, the other soaring into the sky, carved by ice and time. And there you have it, the top 10 most beautiful places on Earth. From the wild, untamed landscapes of Patagonia to the serene turquoise waters of the Maldives. From the mystical glow of Iceland's blue lagoon to the timeless canals of Venice, hit the subscribe button. Share this video with fellow dreamers, and let us know in the comments. Which of these destinations captured your heart the most? Or do you have a personal favorite that deserves a spot on this list? The world is vast, and this is only the beginning. Let's keep discovering it together. Each destination we've explored holds a unique power to move the soul, to awaken a sense of wonder, and to remind us that the world is still full of magic if we dare to seek it. What unites all these places is not just their breathtaking beauty, but the way they invite us to step outside our daily lives, to pause, to breathe, and to feel something real. In a time when so much of our attention is consumed by screens, when stress and routine pull us in 1,000 directions, the simple act of standing in awe before nature or history can change everything. It reconnects us not only to the planet, but to ourselves. Perhaps the greatest lesson from this journey is that beauty matters. It inspires, it heals, and it teaches. And it is everywhere, sometimes in grand landscapes that take millions of years to form. Sometimes in the quiet curve of an ancient alleyway, or the soft light of a distant sunset. Some of these places may be within reach for you right now. Others might remain dreams for the future. But the most important thing is to keep that sense of curiosity alive. To keep exploring, whether near or far. Because life is not meant to be confined to the ordinary. If this journey inspired you even a little, I invite you to join us for more.